Have you ever played backgammon?
No, I have no idea how to play it. But backgammon, is that the one with the net and the little weird little thing?
No, it's with the game board. It's got like the really sharp triangles, and you move.
Oh yeah, no.
Like pieces, and it has the container that you shake. Like they shook the dice in that container. Remember? So in backgammon, you have those containers. You have to roll them from the container. I don't know.
What is the game where you use the little thing? It's like tennis. You use like the thing that looks like something from Doctor Who.
Is that Pinochle? I don't know.
You don't know? It's like tennis. It comes with the things. You hit it, and then it's got a little point. It's like usually a rubbery thing, and then some plastic that comes down from it.
Mousetrap?
Mousetrap? Mousetrap
I don't know
is
what
not
you're
like
talking about. What are you talking about? Backgammon.
Badminton. That's badminton, folks.
Have you ever played backgammon?
What is up, everybody?
I'm dying.
One, I didn't know the difference. Like I was trying to figure it out.
Oh
But John, to drop Mousetrap when I'm describing a game similar to tennis, there's nothing about Mousetrap that is even anything like tennis.
I'm dying. I'm fucking dead.
Welcome, everybody, to the show that's all about Macs today. We are here and we're ready to chat with you. I don't mean the Macs below. I mean the Mac streaming service that we are getting, which I think is bad business. Why would you drop the, HBO is quality? Now, I get why HBO doesn't want to be part of the name anymore because they're going to be bringing in reality shows. But, as a business standpoint and a marketing standpoint, it just doesn't make sense to get rid of the HBO.
No, HBO doesn't want no crap on their name. That's I 100% understand this as an HBO standpoint. Okay, all right, I'll let you out.
I was going to say, someone's puppy is upset.
The dog wants to be in. He wants to be out. He doesn't want, no more locked doors.
What's up, Largo? Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate it very, very much. There is a lot of stuff to discuss. Justin and I just came off of doing the Fundathon over on the Scene Snobs channel. And if you guys haven't checked it out yet, go back. Lots of fun stuff. I got to do the Scary Snobs. I got to be on the Perfect 10. And then Justin joined Sturdy and I for a combination of the two shows, which was a lot of fun. And then we did a Back to the Future reading, which might be one of the most fun I've had doing anything on the internet, because it was just fun to watch Casey and Mick work and everybody else that they brought in. And Mick's wife played all the female roles. So she was the grandmother, the wife, or the girlfriend, and the mom. And it was great. And we did make a lot of
Or this is just an Alabama family reunion.
And us trying to figure out what was racially we should say and what we shouldn't say. And there's a lot of stuff in the Back to the Future script that isn't in the movie that you are like, should I say that?
No, that script is written in 1980, whatever. No, you're not supposed to say that.
I dropped one because Sturdy was like, don't not say it, just say it, which was colored. I said the word colored.
Oh,
but
okay. Yeah.
We skipped another one later that kind of like Spock, but with an O instead of a C. We skipped that one. We didn't say that.
Yeah, no, you can't say that one. That's definitely
a safe move, I think.
Yeah. Again, it was written in the 80s. If it's hitting your radar at all, it's best to just not say it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's written in the 80s and takes place in the 50s. So
right. Yeah, this is why you will never ever get me to go and do a time machine and go backwards in time. No.
Yeah. I feel like we'd all have a very different experience than you, Matt.
They're like, hey, we built a time machine. I'm like, y'all have fun with that.
Yeah, there was a time travel show. I can't remember what it was called. It was fairly recently, and they had a black guy as part of their time traveling team. And he kept asking, is it safe for me to go back to this time period? Is it safe for me to go here? Is it safe?
No, is it safe? And that's an objective question. It's safer now than it has ever been. So if you're asking, is it safer for me to go back? No is the answer to the question. Be the guy in the chair. Don't be the dude that goes.
Be the guy in the chair.
No, don't do it.
But we don't usually do comic book movie first, news first, or comic book news first. But I am excited to talk about this because I know Nightcrawler is one of Max's favorite characters, and I kind of just want to get you guys' gist of Nightcrawler becoming the new Spider-Man in a new series called Uncanny Spider-Man.
I don't know how this is going to work, and hopefully it's short. Because Nightcrawler is just badass on his own. He doesn't need to wear.
He teleports. That's a super cool ability.
and like with the swads. Nightcrawler doesn't need help. I don't understand like what's going on here, but I'm unimpressed because it feels like sort of like a Family Guy flashbacks. Like you remember that one time Nightcrawler was Spider-Man, like. I do love Nightcrawler, but he's badass on his own. Like he doesn't need the Spider-Man tag because is he going to be web slinging? Like why?
Okay, so first off, it's a 5-issue limited series.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
we're good.
So now I'm going to give my thoughts on it. I know that it's 5 issues. I am very curious. I want to read this because I love when comic books do weird things, and as long as they're not going to stretch it out, I'm all for this weird thing happening. Because again, I like Nightcrawler, so it's piqued my interest. I'm curious.
Yeah, it's a little miniseries, totally fine. As long as they're not trying to make this a thing. I don't understand.
Don't make this a thing.
I understand. Like, hey, we got a weird feeling. We decided to make Nightcrawler Spider-Man, but it's like hey, like. Let that pass and do like real stuff. I just don't get like why would Nightcrawler be like his suit's got the little ears. Like, it's so weird looking. I
don't get it either, but it's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine.
I mean, like the suit. It looks like the tail is in the suit. Like he has to stuff his tail in that suit.
Yeah, which would be terrible. It'd take an out. Yeah, unless he can teleport just his tail into said suit.
Yeah, maybe he could just teleport him like into
the suit.
Yeah, he just teleports into the suit. So weird.
Man, we figured it out. We solved it.
It has been solved. Man, my computer just did a weird fucking thing. Like I can hear you guys. I'm sure you guys can see me.
Yeah.
Sorry, Justin.
Give me a heads up if you're gonna curse. Hang on.
Justin, you gotta be on the button, man.
Yeah, man.
Listen, fair. Listen, it's an honest critique. It's an honest critique. I just don't see myself doing it.
So are you going to start up a Jason demonetization clock because you can't turn off?
I should, but I'd rather blame you for most things, though. Like, I enjoy blaming Max. It reads good when it does Max.
Yeah, but it wasn't me. I'm not taking the heat on that one.
It's your clock, though. Named after, in honor of,
That's crap. That's crap. I mean, I actually dropped an F-bomb like right at the beginning of the thing. So
son of a.
Yeah, just because
I was dying.
I'm not a good soundboard guy. I'm not. That's fair. I get an honest criticism I take to heart that I'm not going to get better
at. Justin just sleep on the show. It's fine.
That's right. I sleepwalk through life.
Nightcrawler as Spider-Man. He's got the tail as part of a suit. Like it's weird. This is weird. Hopefully it's good. I don't want it to be bad. I just don't see how it's going to be good.
I don't know. In a limited capacity, I think it could be good. But
sure. I mean, like, what ifs are awesome, but like, I just don't like. There's a lot of stupid what ifs.
Yeah,
that's fair.
That's fair.
I can't argue with that. So everybody. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. HBO Max dropped like all of the trailers. We're getting a new season of True Detective, which I heard season 3 was really good. I hadn't seen it though.
No, I only watched season 1. And I heard every other season was not as good as that, and I didn't care to watch them.
No, season 2 was awful, but I heard season 3 was really good. I haven't seen it yet because season 2 was so awful, kind of turned me off. But I'll check it out again. I'm curious enough, but the one that I want to pull up the trailer for is the new Gremlins animated series that we're getting. It looks cute. I haven't watched it yet. I've been waiting for this moment.
Since I've seen Gremlins, were they originally supposed to be cute? Because I remember being scared as a child watching Gremlins, but was it? I know Gremlins themselves was cute, but like
the
when
little
they
Gizmo is cute.
Yeah,
like,
Gizmo's cute.
Yeah.
They're cute right up until you feed them after midnight.
Yeah, then they turn
Gremlins
into demons.
2, they're all cute in Gremlins 2.
Uh-huh.
Gremlins 2 is hilarious.
Maybe I'm not recalling Gremlins 2. I thought they were all like gross gremlins in Gremlins 2.
No,
Were
they
there like
are
so
gross
many
gremlins.
different variations of gremlin in Gremlins 2?
Yeah, there's like a bat one, and there's a smart one that talks.
There's like a lady one, right? And like a
They just turn into the Smurfs TV show.
yeah.
I think it's a trans gremlin in Gremlins 2, but
How progressive.
very. So this is the trailer.
Discover the world's mysteries.
This is coming to HBO Max or Max.
All around us.
There's no such thing.
Gather round. I bring you a creature.
I'm a fan of these movies. I am one of the few people that prefers the second to the first one. So I like its goofiness.
It can't be. That is a Mogwai.
Whoa.
No mortal has seen one for
What are your guys' fandom of the original Gremlins movies?
I watched the first one and I liked it. But never really I've probably seen the movie 2 or 3 times in my whole life.
I think I line up more with Max. It was something I've watched, but it wasn't something that like was super memorable for me. I think
I've seen the first Gremlins 2 or 3 times as well, but I've seen the second one like hundreds of times. Just because it was more funny, and I really dug the comedy of it because it was made.
Yeah, I don't even remember the second one like at all.
This looks fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a different take for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go get him, Sam.
I want
Is
a
this movie or is this TV show?
TV series.
TV series.
Yeah. Oh, Zach
got a lot of
Galligan's
good
back.
names. Yeah.
Yeah.
George Takei. I wonder if it's in his contract that any movie like with an Asian cast he has to be in.
I mean, if you can, like why not?
Give it
I love
at
him.
least,
Yeah, he was one of the best parts of the Hero series.
I watched the first season, then they lost me after that.
Hero sucks.
I like the first few seasons of Hero.
That's not saying anything. Like you like everything, Jason.
That's not true.
When you don't like something, that's saying something. Other than that,
we've had this argument several times on this cast.
The sky is blue, the grass is green. Jason likes something.
Well, that's a good rhyme. Nailed it.
Now that movie sucks. Am I right? Except for the sequel.
Which
The sequel
movie?
was solid.
What's
that, Max?
What movie are you talking about?
I said Hocus Pocus sucks, but the sequel's pretty good.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
My girlfriend is off camera right now giving me a dirty look.
As she
Hocus,
should.
Hocus Pocus is not good, but it does hold a nostalgic place in my heart.
Yeah, childhood Justin watched that movie so much that adult Justin can't be like, yeah, it's terrible.
Well, adult Jason was the only Jason that saw it. Like adult Jason watched it because of Hocus Pocus 2 coming out.
But Hocus Pocus 2 is not good. Is also not good, and it's definitely worse than the first one.
I don't know, man. I laughed a lot in the second one. I don't remember laughing.
That's not saying anything. Jason, you like, and I'm saying it like hurtfully, but I don't mean to be hurtful. Like you just want to enjoy things, and you manifest that in your world. Like it's fine.
I do. That's why I get so disappointed when I dislike something.
It's like you are actively trying to make yourself like things all the time, and that's fine. Because you're happier than me. Like that's.
It's funny because when I go to a movie with Max and I leave the movie with Max, I always ask Max what he thought of it. Mainly because we usually review it right after, but also to see like if it was just me, like when we left Mario, because I was laughing through the whole Mario movie.
Mario got him so good. I liked Mario. I did not like Mario as much as Jason liked Mario.
Nobody did.
That's funny.
Nobody loved it as much as I was looking in the background. I was laughing at all the little things behind. And spoiler alert for Mario Brothers. I'm going to say that now. But every time Mario was going through that little like practice run of what looked like a Mario 1 level, he died every way that I died playing Mario, and he got just as frustrated as I got playing Mario.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. I mean, like they were the little Mario tropes that are like, it was very meta because you know, like they did the you know, again, spoilers. I don't know if you're gonna throw up the spoiler thing, Jason. You know, do your job. But yeah, I don't see how you criticize Justin so bad and you don't do your job. But yeah, there we go. Spoiler alert. Yeah, like, you know, Mario dying 800 times like on a level, and you got to memorize like, you know, where to jump, what to do. Like that was, you know, that's a meta kind of thing. He jumps off of Rainbow Road to do a shortcut, and and Justin was excellent timing.
Yeah, so you got one. Never again.
But yeah, like they jump off of Rainbow Road, and as an avid Mario Kart player, like that was, I was like, oh, awesome! Like they're talking to me now. Like there's a lot of really, really good things like that in the Mario movie.
Yeah, so I want to hear you guys tell me about the new Magic the Gathering set.
Good. I actually brought a pre-release kit with me. I'm not going to open it up, but like I am digging the coloring and the art and everything. Yeah, it's weird that they had a set called Neon Dynasty, and it was not as colorful as this.
We all know machines are very colorful.
Yes, that's what they are. So March of the Machines. Pre-release is out right now. Release will be next week. Next Friday will be the official launch and everything. This is like the Magic the Gathering Avengers movie. This is the end of I think a 4-set arc.
Okay.
And it's actually gonna kind of turn. It's supposed to kind of turn Magic into a different thing, or I think they're going to be more commander focused because just most people are playing the commander format right now. So there's a lot of legendary creatures in the pre-release kit. You with the foil stamped card that you always get, there's a commander card behind it, and this is what I thought was super stupid. You're not allowed to play that in your pre-release. So like if you're doing a sealed pre-release, you're going to get one of these. They give you a card that you can't play, which I can't stand.
You're gonna pay all that money to do a pre-release, and you're not gonna use all the cards.
And you're like, oh hey, here's a super sweet card. I have the card in my hand. No, you can't play it. Like that doesn't make any sense to me, especially since the whole point of sealed is you can play anything that you open. Like draft or sealed, it's like, hey, was this card there when you opened the pack? Good, then you can play it. Like that's so. I don't understand why they did that. I don't agree with it. I don't like that they shove commander stuff down people's throats when everything is commander stuff. Like, you don't have to make it a special commander thing because commander takes up everything. There's not a card you can't play in commander. Like, so yeah, I'll go on and on for that. But like, yeah, the set seems cool. There's a lot of cool cards. Of course, they're doing that thing where they do 10 printings of some cards for no friggin' reason. But like now they have
Hasbro.
Yeah, they have Halo foils and extended art legendary special Super Thunder Mega Chicken. It's ridiculous. Yeah, but the set seems cool. The story's kind of cool. There's a lot of cool art. They gave Elspeth this giant friggin' sword. I was like,
that's sweet.
I was like, who made this thing? Like, no, I'm gonna need a 10-foot sword. Like a what? Yeah, that's what I said.
Are you anime? We're gonna do anime.
Are you? Yeah, it's like, are you in Final Fantasy VII? All of a sudden, like, what the hell happened? But I'm excited. I know Liz and I are gonna crack these open and play one game against each other, as is our tradition whenever a new set comes out, and it should be fun. I think black is taking over though. Like every black rare card is worth playing. It's really weird.
Awesome.
fair.
Well, I mean, that's one of my favorite colors. I'm so glad that I like the straight. Well, what's the favorite black card right now in that set? You think?
Okay, the new Shieldred is disgusting.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull this up here. The new Shieldred is so broken. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, I need to. I really want to start playing Magic again so bad, and I prefer to play it in person than I do on the app.
Fire. That's fair.
Well, that's one of the reasons I haven't started playing, Justin. It's affordability.
Okay. All right, Justin. Here we go. We got it's 3 black, so total 5 mana cost to play this. Menace 4/5 creature, right?
That's already good.
Yep. When Shieldred enters the battlefield, hold on, I can't read this. It was here we go. Each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature or planeswalker. You can pay another 5, exile Shieldred, then return it to the battlefield.
Oh, she has flash for 5, and you just bounce it or destroying the board. That's sweet.
And return it transformed under its owner's control. Activate only as a sorcery, and if an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, right?
Yeah.
So you flip Shieldred as a sorcery, so it's not flash.
Yeah.
You flip her into a saga, the True Scriptures. The first one, for each opponent, destroy up to 1 target creature or planeswalker that player controls. The second one, each opponent discards 3 cards, then mills 3 cards. And then the third is put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under your control. Exile the True Scriptures, then return it to the battlefield.
I want all of that. That's incredible. That's OP.
Dude, you pay 5, you kill.
Yeah.
And so, like in
There's
Commander,
a lot of
like everybody, sacks a creature, and then like you do all this, you get all of the creatures that everybody sacked, and then you start the process over again. Like it's dumb.
Yeah. Oh man, that's cool.
And because like the other Shieldred wasn't badass enough. Like I
mean, Shieldred's always been good, right? Has there been a
she's a Praetor, so that's an overpowered card. Like, but she is just
that's awesome.
Yeah. So that's the one to look out for. I think if you pull a Shieldred, I think that's just like, can you hang around? Yeah, can you hang around to be able to spend 5 mana twice? And if you can keep that thing on the board, it's over.
You winning. That's awesome.
Yeah. So a lot of fun stuff. Good set, but I think black is the color to try to be in because, or you definitely want some of that in your life. Because Shieldred's the pinnacle, but like it doesn't, the quality doesn't drop too far from there.
Sure. That's awesome.
Nice. Yeah, Magic seems to be releasing so many sets. Dude, I don't know if it's just
we've complained about that several casts, right? It's too many.
It's not just you. It's the Hasbro of things, and it's. I mean, I personally, the numbers for this set have gone down. Like we're not doing that great with this release. So like I'm starting to see the back end, the backlash of it, and that sucks. Especially since this set seems pretty cool. It's just, but like once everyone spent all their money, they can't spend any more money. Well,
that's what I was concerned with, right? When we talked about it in Yihu and Tang, I was like, you're going to burn people out in terms of being able to afford to do paper. And that's what they're trying. I'm not trying to do, but that's what they're doing.
Yeah. And then I had a guy come, he was, what is it? Solar panels. We're seeing if we can get solar panels on the house, right? And then the guy turned out to be a huge nerd, and we ended up talking about Magic for like an hour. But he's like, "Hey, I used to play like modern and vintage and stuff." It's like, but I got out, yada yada. But now I'm like, it's so daunting to get back in because there's just so much stuff now, and there's still so much more coming out. Like, he's like, I don't know where to start, and I was like, yeah, man, like. I would say start with a deck that you like to play. Like don't go old school, find a deck that you like to play, and then work your way in from there. Like that's because it's just so much. It's so much, and it's a lot. Like for it.
So I don't play standard, but does standard cycle out much faster now, or is there just more sets in standard?
No, because a lot of the sets they're releasing wouldn't be
Standard
in
legal?
standard. Yeah, so it's like, they released Dominaria remastered. They're doing another remaster. None of those are standard cards. The Lord of the Rings set that's coming out, that's not going to be standard playable, I don't think. So like they're putting out a lot of stuff, but not necessarily a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they're producing
standard
content. They don't. Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah, it's just like craziness.
Yeah, it's very daunting to somebody who's been out of Magic for a long time. And wants
I can see it.
Because I don't even know where to start. Like, I don't even know what sets are standard anymore. I mean, I can Google it, but
yeah, no, for sure. Like it's, I 100% understand. Like and then also, like I'm saying, like they're putting out 10 sets. 2 of them are standard. Like if you're trying to just play standard, like you're like, oh, I can play this. No, you can't play that. And you're gonna open up packs, and there's gonna be cards in there that you can't play.
Yeah, Max, you said it all. It's funny, Max. I gave your review for Dungeons and Dragons last week. I gave your exact quote. I told Justin, I said, we walked out of Dungeons and Dragons, and I said, Max, what do you think? And he's like, fuck! Sorry, Justin.
No, I had the wrong soundboard. I had the retro board up.
Oh my goodness!
You can't get back from the. Dang it! I was too
Justin,
busy trying to.
I mean, you got teed up and everything. Oh goodness! Yeah, I was angry. I was angry that I liked it so much. It's just not fair. It's not fair. They get to keep it. They're still actively ruining it, and it's not fair.
Yeah.
God, well, that movie was good though. I need to.
It was good. It was fun. It was just it was so much fan service that it was just like you're gonna like it if you like D&D.
Yeah, but I liked how they did the magic and stuff like the effects were really cool. I liked like how the world played out and like that time spell that that was a really cool effect. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like it was fucking
I know.
So far, I think this year has been my favorite year of movies in recent memory because everything I've gone to see in the theaters, I like everything, blah, 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 blah. But even you guys have liked these movies too. Like, this has been a solid year. I watched Cocaine Bear again yesterday because my girlfriend hadn't seen it yet. And that movie's still so funny.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
I gotta have a physical copy of that. Hopefully they're still making Blu-rays when
They are. It's out on Blu-ray now, I believe.
Jason's having it for VHS soon.
That would be dope. I would be down for that. I would track down a VCR to watch Cocaine Bear.
I'll be tracking down
like a found footage Cocaine Bear film.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Max, because I plan on getting you guys all together and we can watch the original Star Wars trilogy on VHS together.
I'm down. Unedited, tampered with. I'm 100% down.
That was a plug for our upcoming show, everybody. As soon as we have
the show that we have to film yet.
As soon as we have an image and
coming.
Yeah, we got some artwork coming. Once the artwork comes, then we'll start making episodes. So
let's
blame Mike. This is good.
That's really the hold up on Prairie Dogging too. I want to get cool art for that before we actually start. So yeah, that's still in the works too. But it's upcoming.
We need to, dude. I am so ready for. You said fried chicken for you and Tank 3.
Yes,
I'm so ready for fried chicken. We need to do that,
dude,
and we need to not mess up the actual recording.
Maybe. I'm not guaranteeing.
No promises.
I think you just jinxed it. But
I'll bring like 2 cameras. Justin. You bring 2 cameras. There's got to be one of them that'll work.
Well, I mean, we brought 2 cameras last time, and the one that worked had like none of us on it.
Yeah. I had to layer in Magic the Gathering trailers on top of it, just enjoy, and then fade in brisket cam and fade out.
I'll come when you guys record the 3rd episode, and I'll run the cameras for you.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, we're gonna need some extra production value,
just actual production support because we can't get things to record.
Dude, okay, no, and It's me. It's me.
It's
because,
not you.
dude. I'm
Both
telling
of
you.
us could have checked
No,
it.
we do. You know, like at BGMX, we're doing a lot of more YouTube stuff. We're doing a lot of videos and stuff. I am constantly forgetting to turn on a mic, to turn on a camera, to like. I mean, like you don't even know how much content we have lost because of my stupidity. Like it's me. And I told him at work, I was like, it's not my fault anymore. Like we know who I am. If you guys let me mess this up, it's on you. Like that's
At this point, I think we just need a max checklist of like,
Yeah.
you know, like pre-flight, like you
I
check
made a
the
checklist.
vehicle.
I made a checklist,
yeah.
and I was like, "All right, here we go." And then the last one, I still forgot to turn the microphone on. Like it's
You're not using a checklist.
I thought I did.
You know what's great? I love watching VGMX's material because a lot of it is very, very good. But when I get the episode and it flashes on the screen, somebody lost the audio for this episode.
You know it's
so
Max.
the editor is going to narrate it. Those are my favorites because Max will be there. And the editor will be like, I lost the footage.
I'm a big idiot. Yeah, oh my God. It's shout out to Riley. He's awesome. He does a great job editing. And dude, I'm emailing him this material and I'm just like, dude, I'm sorry. Like work your magic. I'm sorry.
Figure it out.
It's not my fault anymore. Okay, like
just
not
because
my
you
fault.
say that doesn't make it true.
Yes, that absolutely does make it no. Because if you have not learned that I am not responsible enough to do all the things, then that's on you. Okay, like I can't help it. I can't help it.
That is true. We at Three Geeks. So since I've known Max since like we were children, I knew not to put him in charge of any of the technical stuff, and we still have technical issues sometimes.
Like, I mean, you're gonna have technical issues, but the problem is, like, you know that if I'm the only one in charge of it, like, you know, something's gonna just be absolutely wrong, and it's gonna make the whole thing worthless. So, if you want to put me in charge of things, whatever happens is on you. Like that's not on me.
I realize you're a stoner, so I gotta make sure I have it back.
I can't help it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and like I mean well, but it's just,
you have the best intentions. It was sure. I could clip out how sorry you sounded in the back end of Yoo-Hoo and Tang too, because you did. You felt from the heart. I could tell. You're like, oh man, I'm sorry. It was kind.
We worked so hard. Like that brisket was so good.
I know.
Oh my goodness! Oh, terrible. But like it always happens.
I'm definitely gonna come and for the third one.
Oh yeah,
I mean, we're making food, so there's definitely a benefit to showing up.
I'm gonna use the excuse of watching the cameras, but I'm really there for the food.
Hey,
I mean fried chicken sounds delicious.
Yeah, I've tested this recipe one time, and it works. So
it works.
So
it's good. We don't need to tweak it. It's fine. We can make this happen. It's going to be good. We do need to set up a date for that, though.
Yeah.
So one of the announcements that came out of the Max presentation was the Harry Potter TV series. It's going to follow closer to the books. It's going to feature a more diverse cast, but I think it's too soon. I think it's way too soon to reboot Harry Potter. Like we just got Harry Potter.
They're just going through the same Harry Potter.
They're redoing the same story. Is that what you're saying?
They're doing the books as a TV series.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. They spent what 6 or 7 movies on this thing. I don't need to reboot it. I don't need to, at least not yet.
I have.
Yes. I mean, Harry Potter is I'm always a proponent of books becoming TV shows, but in this case, it's too soon. It's way too soon.
Yeah,
like they were just talking about doing Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, which, if you guys don't know, it takes place after the original books. Like, if you got to do Harry Potter, do that. We don't need a reboot already.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm sorry the Fantastic Beasts movies aren't working for you guys, but
like, boy, that last one was bad. I don't quit movies, but I quit that movie.
I heard they were very.
It had to be the Hogwarts game that greenlight this. Is like, oh, everyone loves Hogwarts game. Like, let's do Harry
People
Potter.
like being in Hogwarts. Like they want to feel like you're not gonna get that same TV. I know that's not what you're saying, but like video games are totally a different medium. Like, you get to be like, oh, I get to go to classes. I get to like do things in the world. Like that's fun. But
I think as a business standpoint, I think what Warner Brothers is doing is like, look, DC is not where we need it to be, and we know this property is going to bring us money. So let's do this. As a business standpoint, I understand. Like you want to make money and you want to get something out there that you know people like, but I don't understand remaking it. Make a sequel series or make something that takes place later, involves different characters, but we don't need a remake of the original book.
Well, also, I mean, like Hogwarts Legacy, the video game got a bunch of backlash from like different communities about the representation and how like bigoted the author is, right? Like, so if won't this TV show have the same problem if the money's going back to her? Like,
yes, it will, and that's absolutely a problem. I mean, it's just like, okay, this stigma or whatever that's stuck with Harry Potter, and you know, like that won't, you know, because obviously, like, you know, they were trying to boycott Hogwarts Legacy, and they're saying, hey, you know, like don't give J.K. Rowling your money. But you know, that's not going to stop people from watching it, and like, you know, just people love Harry Potter, and it does suck that J.K. Rowling is a shit person or whatever. Like but but I just don't get it. I think they're learning the wrong lesson and they're trying the wrong thing. You know, it's like, you know, after Harry Potter came out, like Aragon and like Narnia and all this stuff, like tried to do Harry Potter and it didn't work out, and like they're still like, they're like, okay, it's weird that they're trying to do Harry Potter like with Harry Potter, but like let it go. Do something else.
I was so mad that Aragon did bad. That was my favorite childhood book, and they just shot it in the head. It was such a bad movie.
Full cash grab and no you know, like no heart. It had no heart.
You're right. They are learning the wrong lesson, because despite all of the backlash for Hogwarts Legacy, it did extremely well. It did 25% more in sales than they expected it to do.
Yeah.
And even that fan base is screaming. Like, I mean, I know some people in this current podcast have issues with various Harry Potter movies, but the Harry Potter movies are very well received, like commercially. So why reboot it? Why not build upon instead of, I don't understand that. Especially since you got a great cast there, and you probably dumped up some money to Emma Watson and Daniel Radcliffe and all of them. They're going to come back.
Yeah, no, but like also for the original Harry Potter, they grew those children in a lab somewhere. Like all of the children, like were exactly as described in the book. Like it is freakish how that worked out. And
don't get it twisted, everybody. Just because I might like some of the Harry Potter movies, I do not support J.K. Rowling. So anybody out there that's watching or listening. It's the same question like you get with Michael Jackson. Like, should you separate the music from the person? Or, you know, movies, should you separate Kevin Spacey's work versus who he is as a person? It's the same argument. Like, this is art. Like, we're just talking about the art, not the person.
And right. Yeah. If you like Harry Potter, there's nothing wrong with enjoying the story. Yeah. Does J.K. Rowling also suck?
Yeah, she's a big bag of trash.
And you know, like anyone who's got like a hateful message, like I'm not down for it. Like Three Geeks is not subscribed to any of that crap. Like just like let people live and let people be, you know, who they want to be. Like as long as you're not hurting. Well, no, they're actively hurting me. At Hasbro, they're an evil corporation. They're not a person. It's like, no, like I know this is America, but companies are not people. Okay, like it's not supposed to be a thing.
Old Megalocorp.
Goodness sake, and you know, like it sucks that J.K. Rowling wrote something that everyone likes, you know, just because like she's a crap person. Like you know, it's whatever. And she basically just wrote Star Wars, so you know, there's also that. Like, don't think that.
It's not exactly a new theory, but it's a cool world. She built a cool world.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to read those books. I've never read them. I already have them in my house.
Like 12 times. Like I've read those books a lot.
Yeah, I've read all of them once. I think I only reread like Azkaban and maybe like The Goblet of Fire or something like that.
No, I've read each book like 4 or 5 times. Like every time a new book came out, I read the old ones to prepare for
Oh,
the new
wow.
book, and then I would I was deep, man. I was the books wise. Movies, I've only seen them once or twice. Like the books were it for me. I loved it.
I liked the movies. I didn't like the first 2 movies so much, but I liked the ones when it started getting darker. Like I liked 3 through whatever the last one was quite a bit.
Yeah, I think the book series kind of works that way too, where it's like the first couple ones are definitely like kids' books.
Yeah.
And
3 starts getting dark, and then 4th is Goblet, right? And then they actually kill the person in 3 or 4. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then, it gets 3. 3's no. Sorry, I'm
3's Azkaban.
Right. Oh, I know that. I wasn't sure if someone died in that. I know Lupin was a professor there, but I think he went into hiding because he turned into a werewolf or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody actually died. But I think 4th was Cedric Diggory as the first death.
Yeah, but 3 they introduced the demon ghoul crew. Those so there's a lot of dark stuff in there. I think 3's the one with the spiders, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So no, a lot of cool stuff, but it just sucks that J.K. Rowling sucks. And if you want to watch or don't support Harry Potter anymore because she sucks, I fully understand that. And if you still are like, well, man, it sucks that I like it. It sucks that she sucks, but I like it. I understand that. I'm not hating on anyone here, but I do think that we don't need a Harry Potter TV series that's just going to cover the life of Harry Potter. They're doing the same thing as they did in Star Wars. It's like you have developed this whole crazy world, and you're stuck on one family, one dude, and the people that he knows. Why?
Star Wars hasn't remade any of the stuff yet. This is literally going to be a remake.
I mean, they regurgitated a lot of the same films in the new films,
Yes.
right? It's same plot points, just kind of shifted.
That's fair.
But I'm not down. I'm not down for this. But hey, maybe it'll be good. Maybe we'll be wrong. Maybe it'll be the sickest stuff ever, and we're gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, I hope so. I want stuff to be good, so hopefully it's good.
We were wrong about Tetris. We made fun of that movie for months.
I was not making fun. If they were doing Tetris like they did Battleship, I would understand. Okay,
just over the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, giant geometric pieces.
Have either of you watched Tetris yet?
No, I really want to, just because I knew that story of how Tetris came together, how Nintendo got Tetris. I knew that was a crazy story. So when I saw the first trailer for Tetris, I was like, okay, this might be good, just because it's insane. It's actually insane. All of this for a video game. But no, I did not if Tetris was Pixels or Battleship, then that would have been one thing. But the story of Tetris is actually quite good.
I need to add you to my family plan for Apple so you can watch it. Because
I think we already have Apple TV. We definitely have iPhones, so I mean, we're probably paying for it somewhere, but it's utter ridiculousness.
Yeah, it's very good. So there's a lot of stuff that came out. I had my notes pulled up and then they went away, so let me pull them back up. My notes are literally the description of the video, so I am prepared, folks. Stranger Things is getting an animated project. They are describing it as Saturday morning cartoon from the 80s.
Okay,
cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it's a Transformers or a G.I. Joe style Stranger Things, I'm kind of down. If they do 80s throwback animation, maybe clean it up a little bit, add some more frames or something. I don't know, but I'm down. Why not?
No word on how it will connect to the show, if it will even connect to the show yet. But that's all they've released so far. It'll feel like an 80s style cartoon, and I miss Saturday morning cartoons. I know we can get cartoons everywhere, but I just miss waking up and having that little block of some cheesy cartoons like the Kid and Play cartoon or the MC Hammer cartoon, or everybody had a cartoon. Everybody.
The one that's Michael Jordan and Wayne Gretzky and and somebody else. Was it Bo Jackson?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, what a crap cartoon. But, oh god. Excellent.
Oh my god, it was so fun.
I would like a Saturday morning block of cartoons that's like bad but also like good, but like it's playing on the cheesy, crappy 80s cartoon vibe. If they do that with Stranger Things, that would be good too. It's actually good, but it has all the feelings of the crap 80s cartoon.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I just think I mentioned this the other day when we talked about it with Sturdy, but I think it's just the kids are aging out, so they can probably do some fun things like story wise that they can't do anymore in the show. That maybe they had like storyboarded or have ideas for that. The kids are just getting too old to do any live action stuff with.
Yeah,
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, they're not looking like fucking middle school kids anymore.
Yeah.
Looking like college students.
Yeah. Well, I guess they made it to high school, right? Like they're in high school now on the show.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, this right here, Max, is what you're talking about.
Hot PPO Sports.
Did you ever watch this, Justin?
No. I might have been too young for this one.
They solved crime. What did they do? They solved crimes, right?
They like battled evil somehow.
Battled evil? What, with like a football, basketball, and a hockey stick?
Dude, yeah, but they have like weapons, like all of their, like Michael Jordan gets basketballs that do different things. Like he's got
He
sneakers.
flies.
Yeah. See, like his sneakers got jetpacks in them. Yeah.
I like how he just has his tongue out because it's Michael Jordan.
Yeah, Justin. The 80s
Everyone
were
has
wild.
just rocket boosted skates. Or
See,
shoes.
so he's got a freaking hockey puck boomerang that explodes. Like, come on.
Yeah, dude, Justin. The 80s were a fun time for cartoons.
Bo Jackson just
Bo
threw
Jackson
trees.
Pick up a whole tree and swing it at you. Bo knows how to swing trees.
Bo knows how to swing trees. I would have clipped that.
Oh yeah, Bo knows. I remember that.
Bo
He
knows.
knew everything. Bo knows this.
Yep. Because he did baseball, football, and
Bo Jackson could do whatever Bo Jackson wanted to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But like all of their gadgets, because they had like a Q, like a James Bond Q, but like he would develop different sports themed gadgets for that.
That's fun. That's cool.
James Bond
Great
Jr.
show.
was another one that I loved from back then.
Yeah,
James Bond Jr.
Yeah, James. Oh god. I still remember the theme song for that.
I can tell. We're about to get Sarah.
While he rescues the girl, James Bond chases.
Around the world.
Yeah. Great stuff.
The last thing I had on my notes is Stargate and Robocop are getting reboots in film and television.
Okay.
RoboCop just did that, didn't they? Didn't they just reboot RoboCop? Like,
I'm okay with a
ago?
RoboCop reboot personally, because if they get the right team behind it, I think it could be really good. And I've never seen Stargate. I need to see Stargate. I'm a bad nerd, I know, and it's got one of my favorite actors in it, James Spader.
Are you talking about the movie or the TV show or both?
Both.
The movie. The movie you need to watch. The TV show.
I didn't mind the TV show. It's a lot, but I didn't mind it. But the movie is definitely what you should watch.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. That's good sci-fi.
And speaking of good sci-fi, I want to recommend to everybody out there, check out Quantum Leap, because it's so good. The new series was so good. It's like 12 episodes. It's one of the best reboots I've ever seen personally. And it takes place in the same continuity as the original show. There's a little bit more sci-fi in it than the original show. And Ernie Hudson's in a series that's good. So I want to give it up to Ernie Hudson. He wasn't recast.
Yeah.
He wasn't recast. Keith David does not replace him in the show in any way, shape, or form.
Not yet. Now that the show is good, they're going to replace Ernie Hudson with Keith David.
They didn't replace him on Oz, right? Like, he still got Oz as his thing.
Oh yeah, no, Oz is good. Like he was the guy. He was the guy in Ghostbusters. He was never replaced. He was the guy in Oz. He was just a sad. I don't know if he was just sad that weekend or something. But like, he is definitely not a Keith David fan.
Because he kept saying, they kept saying Ghostbusters was on and then off. Maybe he got a call saying it was off again at that particular weekend. He was with us, so he was just sad.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but hopefully he's on the upswing. You know, hopefully he's feeling better and not so mad at Keith David.
I mean, we can all be mad at Keith David together.
I like Keith David.
I'm indifferent. I have no idea.
Damn, you be mad at Keith David. Sorry, folks. Justin's thoughts do not represent those of the Three Geeks podcast, and we apologize to Keith David and family.
Yes,
we love you.
I am Ernie Hudson's camp. I stand Ernie Hudson.
You team Ernie or team Keith?
Yeah, that's right.
Justin, I got to ask you, man, when we did the charity event, how did it feel having everybody compliment you?
It was very nice. It was very nice.
Because that says a lot, man. When you can look at somebody through a Zoom and tell what's going on like that, dude, seriously, you've done a great job. You're looking great.
Thanks, man. Nice.
Yeah, Max, as soon as he joined the live event, everybody's like, Justin, did you you look great.
I'm just trying to get to pre-pandemic because I don't know if you guys remember me pre-pandemic. I had lost a bunch of weight. Then pandemic, I gained a bunch of weight. So now I'm trying to get back to that.
I'd say you're there, right?
You're doing good. You're doing good.
30-ish more pounds and I'd be happy.
See, I'd have been a smart ass, Justin. I'd been like, what? You saying I looked bad the last
No, I
time?
know I look bad. You don't get to the size I was and think you look good.
I'm digging the stash though. I gotta say,
Yeah.
It's cool that you rock it. I can't even grow one, so I'm jealous.
So, I've always thought about it, but my dad has had a mustache ever since I've known him. And I was born on the same day as my dad. Like, I just didn't want to mirror too much of him. It's just but it does work for my head, I think. But we look very similar.
Don't fight it. Don't fight it.
I'm turning into my father. I imagine I could have a progression of his childhood pictures and mine, and it just
Dude, no, you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out that your dad is actually an ancient wizard, and you're the next clone in line to inhabit. He's gonna inhabit your body and live forever.
That turned dark until the inhabit body part.
Yeah, no,
fair enough.
You're born on the same day. It's just,
I had to come a month early for that shit to happen.
you thought you were a month early. You were right on
That's
time.
Right on time.
I can relate, brother, because if I don't have this beard, thankfully I look good in a beard. If I didn't have this beard and I had my side hair, I look just like my dad.
Yeah.
To a T.
Not me.
Does your brother though? Does your brother look like your dad?
I mean, kind of
right now.
It's not like a carbon copy like you guys. Yeah. It's we got pieces. There's pieces.
No, when Max,
how genetics should work, you get the best of both parties rather than you look like your dad.
No, me and my brother are Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger and twins. He's the Arnold. I'm the Danny.
Is he that much taller than you?
No, he's not taller than me, but he's so much more athletic and he's got all of his hair. He's he can his facial hair does what he wants it to.
It's not fair when the siblings get all the hair.
I'm happy being me, but it's definitely wow, any little bit of that I could have also had, and that would have been nice.
Yeah, you could have shared.
Dude, Justin, at the height of Max's Marine days, he did look a lot like his father.
Okay, fair enough. He's glaring. He's literally glaring at you.
I'm trying to think about it. I'm no, and I just disagree. I disagree.
I'd say you look more like him then. I'm not going to say you guys were carbon copies.
But it's probably just because I hadn't been in the military before, and the level of hatred you have for your life probably puts a look. Because my dad has been in the military, so that's probably just what it was. The sheer misery, makes everybody kind of look the same. Yeah.
That's what it was, man. Because he kind of looked like your dad's military picture. So maybe.
Yeah, it's God, I fucking hate everything. Let me go out and murder some brown people.
Max is trying to get us to come overseas and shoot them so we can get out of the military.
Yeah, it was awful.
Was that text messages you got? Come shoot me in the legs.
Hey, just shoot me in the ass one time, and that's it. I get to come home.
From your side profile, I hope. So you just go into the meat.
Yeah, we're hanging out with the mitts, coming up with this plot.
Oh my God. don't join the military. If you're listening, like, don't. It's awful. There's no reason to, and it's awful. Whatever they told you is not worth it. I know
And
the
if you're in
recruiter.
the military, thank you.
No, if you're in the military, I'm sorry. Like, don't. I'm sorry they got you too. It happened to me. I wish it didn't happen to anyone else.
Well,
I don't know where to go from
can
there.
we end on a positive note? Like this.
Watch me and John discuss badminton.
Yes! Oh my god, that short was hilarious.
I was so
freaking
happy
funny.
when I found that mousetrap clip. They like zoomed in the mousetrap. I was like, "Oh, this is perfect for what they're talking about."
I know the stupidity coming out of my mouth, but I don't know sports, so that makes sense. But how does John come up with mousetrap from what I am?
When he
were
said
doing a
mousetrap, I died.
That's how
Oh.
poorly a job you were doing describing what you were describing.
Well, I said it's like
That's
tennis.
That's not John's fault. That's your fault.
But it is, because I said it's like tennis. Like, that was the best I could come up with.
There's some
and
things.
That's like
Okay,
him
that was
saying-
the best you could come up with, and it was bad. It was not good. You did not lead the person to the target you're trying to put them on.
yeah, but still, mousetrap and tennis are
You can't blame
polar
John.
opposites.
You can't blame John.
Well, he
That's all
dropped
I'm saying.
Pinochle too, which to my knowledge is a card game because that's what I just
Yes.
Googled. I was like,
Yeah, no, there like it was bad and just got worse, but absolutely
was-
hilarious. But you
That
can't
whole
blame John.
episode,
Either of you cannot blame the other one for the craziness and stupidity that happened. Like, you both need to own it on both of you.
that was a weird episode. We recorded Matt Talk like much later than we normally do. I just worked a 12-hour shift. We were coming together to discuss the show. We had so many bloopers, and he sent you two. I didn't even know John was recording video for these shows, so I'm lucky. Like, I wasn't like picking my nose or something. Like,
you made a lot of funny mouth like movements. I would not release that though because I don't want to do that to you. But like, you should.
Well,
it
dude,
reminded me of like
can
when
we get-
Patrick.
Can we get a
was, like,
master cut of Jason's weird mouth things? Like, that'll be good.
It was a lot of like, oh, like
Well,
I was like, I don't like that.
just I got my CPAP machine. My CPAP machine makes my mouth all dry. So during the night, I do a lot of this. So I find myself doing that more and more during the day too, and I don't know how
for
to
sure
stop.
we're doing it. And it was cracking me up, but I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be as mean to like have that
dude,
in a
no,
video
you need to-
because
you need to cut-
that's on the internet forever.
We
We
did
need to cut
cancel
like
for me being
7
seductive.
minutes of that all together.
Just Jason's faces through video.
This guy on the Three Geeks podcast was trying to seduce our house.
It's just a slow zoom into Jason's face as like his mouth is just going, just
Yes.
like, with like sad, like like the Hulk music at the end of the show.
Yes.
I finally
For
got
for just $1 a day, you can help Jason with his mouth problems.
Help him invest in a new CPAP machine.
I got my M&M pop figure.
You did?
Yeah,
How much did you spend on it?
I had nothing.
You stole it?
So who bought it for you?
My freaking girlfriend did. I was so mad at her.
How much
because
did she spend on it?
I'm not gonna say because I don't. I'll tell you
fell off
privately.
a
I won't
truck.
put it on the air though. But
you know how much you spent on it. How much did she spend on it?
His eyes are
I have to know. Just tell me right now. My reaction has to be recorded on this podcast.
I don't know if I want to tell you because it's gonna
me.
be close to my reaction, which was what the.
Okay,
just end
over
the
100.
cast with Max being mad.
Over 100.
Yeah,
Over 200.
very close, but no.
Okay.
Well, then you're already there. It's
Yeah,
175.
you should have bought the friggin' thing.
Oh,
I didn't.
I told you. I told
yeah,
you
the
to buy
con,
it.
the $60
Yes.
con.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was like $75.
yeah.
I didn't even
Jason.
tell her. I didn't even tell her I wanted it. So
Yeah.
Dude, you won't shut up about it though. What do you mean you didn't tell you want it?
Yeah.
It was M&M pop. That's what I don't have. It was M&M pop.
I'm in
Yeah,
a new
like-
relationship right now, Justin. I'm not like giving off everything that I want in the first month.
You know, if she watched the podcast for 7 minutes, she knows that she wants that stupid M&M pop.
Yeah, if you mention M&M, we eventually get to the pop of M&M. It's a B Rabbit pop out here that I really like. I can't afford it. Though.
I'm glad that she is that in tune to you to know what gifts testified that it's crazy that you made your girlfriend spend so much money on a pop that she should have bought at the con when it was there when we saw it.
For
one, I didn't make
half.
anybody do anything. I'm just putting that out there. And two, I have known her since high school. Max, you know her too, I believe.
Yeah, yes.
So yeah, so she's known me for a long time. So it's not a huge leap to guess.
I'm just saying, like, you did this, like, you.
Yeah, now she's gonna miss rent. Dinner might be a little shaky for the next couple
that
of weeks.
week. I mean,
All
like,
because of the.
She's down to her last packet of ramen, and you're like, M&M pop.
Bee rabbit.
All right, everybody. You guys have a great day. We will see you guys again next week at 10 a.m. We were thinking about going late on Saturdays from now on, but we'll announce that later down the road. See you soon.
Recycle your droids.